Hey there, and welcome. In the next few minutes, we are going to peel back the curtain on the code that literally powers your entire digital life. And by the end of this, not only will you get what JavaScript is, but you'll have actually written your very first line of it. So let's jump right in. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you scroll through Instagram, chat on WhatsApp, binge watch videos on YouTube? Yeah, I'm guessing that's a big yes for just about everyone, right? Well, what if I told you that all those apps, the ones you use every single day, they all share a secret common language? Well, that powerful connecting thread, that's JavaScript. It's the hidden reason this one language has become one of the most important forces in all of tech. And that's our first stop, really understanding this hidden language that makes the entire modern web work. It's kind of the invisible engine that turns boring static pages into the slick, interactive experiences we all expect now. So what is it exactly? Well, at its core, it's a programming language. But it's so much more than that. It's the magic that lets you click a like button and see that little heart fill up instantly, all without the whole page having to reload. It's what builds the apps you can't live without. And get this, it even runs the powerful servers behind the scenes. To really get it, I want you to think of JavaScript as the digital brain. Seriously, this one idea, this analogy, is the key to understanding its role in pretty much everything you see online. Let's just look at the difference here. Without JavaScript, a website is just, well, it's a static document, kind of like a flat, boring PDF. You can read it, but you can't really do anything. But then you sprinkle in some JavaScript and bam, it all comes alive. Pages become totally interactive, forms can tell you if you made a typo in real time before you even hit submit, and you get all those smooth, cool animations. So here's the perfect way to picture it all working together. If a website were a person, HTML would be the skeleton, the basic structure. CSS would be the clothes, all the style, the colors, the fonts that make it look good. And JavaScript? That's the brain. It's what adds all the logic, all the action, and all the interactivity that makes a website feel smart. Okay, so if JavaScript is the brain, where does this brain actually live? Where does it do its thinking? Well, it turns out it has two main homes. So the most common place you'll find it is right there inside your web browser, Chrome, Firefox, whatever you use. This is called client-side JavaScript, and it handles everything you can see and click on. But it's also got this whole other life on the server thanks to something called Node.js. Think of this as the back-end brain, the one doing all the heavy lifting behind the scenes, like managing databases and user accounts. And hey, little pro tip for you here. This isn't just some random trivia. This is one of the most common questions you'll get in a tech interview. Nailing this answer shows you really get the big picture. So if anyone ever pops that question, the answer is super simple, just two parts. Number one, it runs inside the web browser. And number two, it runs on a server. That's it. You've got this. All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty. It's time to set up the super simple, totally free tools you need to actually start writing some code. And trust me, it's way easier than it sounds. You literally only need two things. First, something called VS Code. It's an amazing, free code editor that pros all over the world use. Second, you need Node.js. That's the JavaScript runtime, which is just a fancy way of saying it's the program that lets us run our JavaScript code right on our computer. No browser needed. And now, deep breath. This is the moment we've been building up to. We are going to write and run your very first JavaScript program. This is where it all starts. Seriously, this is so simple. First, just create a new blank file anywhere on your computer. Name it app.js. That .js at the end, super important. That's what tells the computer it's a JavaScript file. Then, just open that empty file up in VS Code and you're ready for your first command. All right, get ready. In that file, you're going to type this one line, exactly as you see it. Console.log, then an open parenthesis, a quote, my first JavaScript program, another quote, and a closing parenthesis. Every little symbol matters. This is like the official hello world for programmers. It's a total rite of passage. So, what did you just type? What does that even mean? Well, console.log is about to become your new best friend. It's a simple command that tells the computer, hey, whatever I put inside these parentheses, just show it to me on the screen. It's how you see the results of your code and hunt down bugs later. And now, the magic moment. First, save that file. Then, open up your computer's terminal. It's sometimes called the command prompt. In that black window, you're just going to type node, space, app.js, and hit enter. And boom! There it is, your message right there on the screen. You did it. You literally just told the computer what to do, and it did it. Just stop for a second and take that in. You just spoke the language of the web. You wrote your first real line of code. You know, the journey from this one little line to building the next Instagram, it literally starts right here with this one tiny step. So the only question left is, what are you going to build next?